girl. Now, I agree, child abuse is wrong, and I don't give a fuck, it's your kid. It is everyone's business when you're hurting a child. And I am fully willing to admit that a lot of child abusers are women because they are the mothers, so people don't look at them as, judgingly as much. I myself was abused by a woman, my mother, and my father, and my older brother, but my father was the least, actually, of the three. But I also had to deal with a lot of neglect from both. It's a long sob story that I'm not even going to release here, but I'm not going to go into. But then the picture continues to say, sucks to have your gender demonized, doesn't it? Most men aren't rapists. Most men aren't child molesters. Most men are good. I agree. But I also agree with the don't be that guy ads. What? You're contradicting yourself. No, I'm not. Because here's the thing. Those ads aren't saying most guys are rapists. At most, the closest they're saying is that most rapists are guys. Notice I didn't say all. There are female rapists, but for the most part, the vast majority of, the majority, not even the vast majority, but the majority of rapists are male. That's just a statistical fact. But it's not saying most guys are. But here's the thing that everyone misunderstands about the whole anti-rape culture thing, is that people who are against rape culture are completely against men and saying that they're horrible, whatever kind of beings. When in actuality, those perpetrating rape culture are saying men are mindless, sex-hungry predators to be defended against who just can't help themselves, they don't have the cognitive or mental ability to control their animalistic instincts when it comes to seeing a woman in suggestive clothing. That is seriously what the people who perpetrate rape culture are essentially saying, whereas people who are against are saying, no, you are responsible for you are an intelligent, sentient human being who is capable of controlling their actions and should be held responsible for those actions, and should have the mental awareness and capability to treat other people with respect. And that is the biggest thing that people don't understand. Rape culture hurts men too because it perpetrates the idea that men are awful and dangerous and you have to be careful around all men, even though I agree, most men are not dangerous. In fact, most men will be willing to help you if you are in a dangerous situation. But unfortunately, everyone, people love going on the defensive, even when no one's being attacked. And unfortunately, the things of a girl saying dumb shit like I was raped even though I wasn't, which pisses me off because I've been a victim of sexual abuse in a kind of drunken situation. I got pressured into doing weed, which just made me lose all inhibition, and I was get pressured to drink more and more. And I have social anxiety and a lot of low self-worth, especially around I have bipolar, so I go through depressions and anxiety. In a depression episode, I have no self-esteem, so I'm more willingness to suggestion. The people I was with kept on pressuring me. Anyways, I got really wasted, and I didn't even know what was happening, and someone took advantage of me. That was not okay. Except I call that sexual assault and not rape just because. Anyways, so, but I don't go around campaigning and sharing that shit everywhere. I've brought it up when talking about this stuff to say, yeah, I've been through it, it's not fun. And as a person who has gone through a situation that's like that, girls who say, I saw this post just, I think, last night, and it was saying, just because I said yes when I was drunk doesn't mean that it was consensual, you rapist pig, and I'm like, how is he going to know the difference? Because he's like, yes, I want to have sex. Okay, let's have sex. He doesn't know how much you've had to drink. So, but the biggest thing to prevent situations in which you could be accused of rape is communication. Are you 100% sure you want to do this? Is it okay if we do this? Are you okay with this? Or, you don't have to make it awkward. You can just make sure that the person is saying 100% is saying, you're okay to do this even though you're had some alcohol or something like that. Communication and respect. If she says no, or if she says yes, but then partway through she says, actually, you know what, I don't want to do this, then respect that and stop. Because if it's not consensual, if she changes her mind and lets you, especially if she lets you know, and don't coerce, if you really want it, but the person doesn't, don't be like, come on, it's fine, come on. No means no. Simple as that. Anyways, that's my 2 cents on the situation.